I'm Daniel O'Brien from Chicken Caravan, and in this series I'm showing you just different things we're doing here on our farm here in Port Macquarie. Today I'm going to be talking about compost. So we've had our attempts at making compost. Some have been awesome, it gets the heat in, it sort of turns black, and some haven't been amazing. But this is part of the process, and I sort of say to people, done is better than perfect. Get out there, plant a tree. It might die, but plant 10 more. Like, learn as you go. So at the moment, what we're doing, and it's not the best ingredients, but we're still playing around with it, we get stable manure. So this is horse manure that is also mixed with like not wood chip, but more like sawdust from the stable. So, and what we're doing, we're piling this up, and we can get in there, and I can feel this one's got a bit of heat in it, and we let it break down. Now what we've come to understand, it will break down faster when we add green, like something green to it, like green grass or some trimmings from a tree that's green. So we're still learning this composting thing. We're not composting experts, but you want a manure, which I think is your nitrogen, and then you want your green and brown. So your brown could be your sawdust, which is not the best ingredient. It just takes a long time to break down because it's so dry, I think. But the brown could also be cardboard or old dry brown leaves. And then you want something green. You want like some grass clippings, something, and that'll have the moisture in it, which will create a bit of heat. So we do muck around with the compost. As I said, some we get really good at and it comes out beautiful black. Others it seems like we sort of turn it for a few months. And also getting the moisture content. So these particular compost piles are near the dam, so we can pump a bit of water from the dam and wet them down. And something I've just found, this isn't pre-planned, that looks like a snake egg. I might just leave that there. So might not be a snake egg, it might be a bird egg, but we could get some snake. Hey, here's another one. This wasn't pre-scripted. Anyway, compost piles with eggs. I don't know if that's long enough for a snake egg. It might be a bird egg. I'm just trying to think what sort of bird would lay that size egg here. But anyway, maybe the next video I'll be going, hey, look at all these baby snakes that are getting around the compost piles. So they're the compost piles. We do have this compost pile, which is very sawdusty because we added a little bit of sawdust on top. And these are things, well, I've got a bit of, by the looks here, this looks like a little bit of wheat coming up. So maybe the horses were fed wheat, and because the compost isn't hot enough to kill weeds, and a little bit of wheat is growing. And this particular compost pile is the one I bury guts in. So if I'm processing like pigs or chickens or rabbits or whatever, I'll bury the guts in here. And that also helps activate the compost pile and gets it rotting down. So we've been doing compost for a bit over a year now, and yeah, we've got mixed results, but I think we're starting to learn what we need to do, what we're doing wrong, so we get a beautiful soil for the garden. And that's what we do with the compost. Once it's done, some people ask, what do you do with it? Do you sell it? We then transfer it from this location over to the side of the vegetable garden, and then when we're putting in a new row, we're actually planting into the soil in the veggie garden. I'll show you that on a future video. Thanks for watching. Hey, thanks so much for watching. I hope you've learnt a little bit more about our farm. I wanted to tell you about our Chicken Caravan 10. It holds 10 chickens. It's got roll-away nesting boxes, so it keeps your eggs really clean. Lets your chickens out in the morning and locks them away at night. This thing's got a built-in feeder and drinker for 10 chickens. Okay, I get it. You might go, hey, 10 chickens, I want more than that. We also make one for 30 chickens. It's got the same deal. It locks them away at night, lets them out in the morning, got a roll-away nesting box, got feeder and drinker. Check it out at chickencaravan.com. Thanks for watching.